So here we have a Xbox 360 hard drive right here. This is a 20 gig drive. And we have an RGH console over here. You can't really see it, but there you go. So we got an RGH console. We got a 20 gig drive. We want to turn this into a 500 gig SSD. Now, do you need an SSD? No, you can use any other drive. The SATA isn't really going to hit its limit with the SSD, but the SSD still performs pretty good. And it's more reliable than a standard hard drive, so we're going to go with that. This is an unformatted SSD. I might have to format it during the stream. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't done this in a long time, so let's get to it. So we're going to open the hard drive here. You need a T6 50mm Torx bit. There's 4 screws here we're going to take off. There's a screw right under this Microsoft logo. That's going to take the Torx and just there you go. You're going to hear a snap and then just unscrew it until the screw comes out. Okay, this should come off. There is dust in here. I didn't expect that. You're going to pull forward. There you go. Alright, let me clean that out. It's kind of nasty. Paper towel over here. Just cleaning this drive out right here. See? It's already a little cleaned up. Yeah, I didn't realize. Usually these things don't get dusty on the inside, but I guess they do sometimes. So you're going to take your little button right here, put that over here. This mechanism, you have to be very careful. There's a spring here. You lose that spring, you're in big trouble. So just take your time. You're all set with that. Just gonna wipe this down really quick, since it did get dusty. Just take a wipe over here. Wipe away all that dust. Okay. So you got 4 screws here. You're going to use a T10 Torx bit. Just take that right out. what's in there. I have the live chat room open. A lot of you probably watch this on a download because it's very early in the morning. It's 8:31 a.m. But if you're in the live chat, say hello. Okay. 4 screws are out. You're going to pull this plate back. And there's your hard drive. And it has dust all over it as well. Let's get all this stuff off of here. There's your 20 gigabyte hard drive. I remember standing in line for this premium edition Xbox 360 on launch. Oh wow, you got a 20 gigabyte hard drive. That was premium back in 06, 05 when it launched. Alright. So this is the connector here. So you want to just lift up a little bit here. You're going to slide that right out. Again, you're going to lift up just a little bit. And there's your drive. 20 gigabyte Seagate. Yeah, it seems a little dusty or whatever. Usually I keep these drives in the bag in case I have a system that needs a drive. We're ready to go. There you go. Done. Actually, I'll leave this over here. This is super light and this is a little heavy. It's already rusting here. Just gonna wipe this down on the inside a little bit here. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna slide in the SSD. Plug it into this connector. And that's it. It is connected. We're going to put our little shroud back on here. You're going to see the holes here for the drive. Just pull the shroud down as much as you can. Screws. Try to line it up with the holes with the drive. There's one. There's one screw. Again, you need a RGH or a JTAG Xbox 360 for this. You can't just do this and plug it into a standard Xbox 360. It will not work. But if you have a RGH console or JTAG, you're good to go with this procedure. So that's pretty much it. We just got to put it back together. So you're going to take your spring and this little piece right here. Basically, you want to do this. But you got to do it in this little notch over here. put the spring into the notch. And you eyeball that piece into the spring. So there you go. That's done. Now this, there's a little lip over here. That goes in. So when you push down, it pushes that whole piece. I'm going to wipe off the piece on the inside because it is sticking a little bit. Again, this was a used hard drive that I found. This was not my hard drive. Oh, this piece is a little cracked. Not that it matters. And there it goes, working a lot better now that I wiped it down. Okay. You're pretty much done. Just hold it like this, and you're going to take this. There's two little teeth here, or lips, whatever you want to call it. There's two holes right here. Those have to anchor in, so you're going to put it this way. You got them in, and you're just going to bring this down. Gotta be careful. Take your time. That's it. It goes right back in. Simple stuff. And put the screws in. And that's all she wrote. Don't over tighten these screws. You really can't. You'll know when to stop. Don't over tighten them because the plastic will break. The plastic on the inside of this. I had to glue. I ordered a drive off eBay for this video, and the plastic pieces were broken on the inside. I had to use Gorilla Glue and glue the pieces back together, and it did work, but I wasn't going to use that drive for this video. So I grabbed a different one. Check, make sure everything's done. And that's it. We're finished. We've got an SSD in here now. Okay, I can take you over to the Xbox 360. And we can format this thing. Plug this in. Okay, let's turn this on. Plug my controller in. Okay. We're going to go into settings. Go to storage, and there it is, unformatted. I'm going to hit format. Sure. I gotta get the serial number. Okay, so console settings. So you want that serial number right at the top there. So I am going to take a photo with my phone. The system is hacked, so I can't get banned. I'm not going online with it. So it doesn't matter if I show anything. Okay. Go to storage. Hit Y to format. Format. You want to say yes. Enter serial number. You want and that's it. It's formatting it. And you can use up to 2 terabytes, I believe. And there you go. 468 gigs free. It's a 500 gig SSD. It cached some of the storage. So there you go. We're all set. Can literally put Aurora on here. XEX menu, right? That's not even on here. We didn't put it on here. So that's pretty much it. It was a very simple tutorial on how to replace your 20 gig with an SSD. And again, that only works with a RGH or JTAG console. That's what this is. It's a RGH 3.0. RGH means it's hacked. You can play games on the hard drive. You can put custom dashboards on here. You can do all that stuff. Let me see if I have XEX menu on my flash drive here. You need XEX menu in order to install a couple of your apps and new dashboard. There he is, XEX menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to System, Storage, my USB, Demos, XEX menu demo. I'm going to copy that to the brand new Player 1. Yeah, sure. I'm going to copy this to the SSD. And then we don't need the USB stick anymore, but I might have Aurora on here. So we're going to leave it plugged in. Okay. So we are going to go to Games. I see 2 of them. One's on my hard drive, and one's on my SSD, and one's on my USB stick. It doesn't matter which one you pick. I just want to get in. From here, you can install files. I do have Aurora on here, and dash launch. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to hard drive 1. I'm going to create a folder. Apps. That's great. Okay. So we're going to go to the USB, go to dash launch 3.1. I'm going to hit Y. I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back inside the apps folder on the SSD, paste it. Dash launch is on there. Now we're going to do the same with Aurora. I'm going to hit Y, copy, and paste. So we now have our custom dashboard on here. We can configure that in a minute. I just want to see what else is on here. Okay. So we're all set. Go back. We're going to go into Dash Launch. We're going to go to Installer and Default. Paths. I'm going to go to Default from the hard drive. Apps. Aurora. We want Aurora. Then we're going to save the configuration to the hard drive, or SSD. And that's it. Our custom dashboard is installed. There you go. And that's it. Now you're in. You can put whatever you want on here. I do want to check File Manager again on the flash drive. I don't think I have the hard drive. Okay, so there's an app so you can have backwards compatibility. Let me see if it's under compatibility. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. So to have backwards compatibility, you need to put a partition on the SSD. So right here, I'm going to hit A. So it'll write that specific partition. Operation completed. Hit B to exit, and that's it. Now you can play original Xbox games on here with no issue. And that's it. We're pretty much all set up. I can put a game on here. So I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna pull my USB stick out, so we're done with that. I can put a game in. We can put Two Worlds 2 in. That's what I have laying around. And it read the disc. It's connected to the internet, so it downloaded the cover. And there you go. Now, you'll see that there's a red border around it. That means a disc. That's a disc-based version of the game. Now, I could copy that to the hard drive, or the SSD. I keep saying hard drive. And then you'll see the green border around it. That means it's digitally on the SSD. And you don't need to display it. So, it has artwork, the front and back. Again, I have it connected to the internet through Ethernet. And it just instantly found the game and downloaded the artwork. We got to do some stuff first. We got to go to scripts. Utility scripts. We want database cleaner. Yes. Aurora to God, which is games on demand. So basically, when you put this disc in, I could turn it into a games on demand image. Say you were to buy the game on Xbox Marketplace, it would download the games on demand image. So that's what we want. Yes, we do. Console info viewer, yeah, we can do that. Free my disc. I think that might be it for this stuff. You can download a weather app. I don't need subtitles. No, I don't think we need that. Let's go to sorting scripts. No, that's alright. So we're done with scripts. We need to turn off Nova. Turn that off. You don't need it. Always enable on boot and unload it. You can FTP directly to the console from your PC. You can do all that stuff. What is my FTP, by the way? Well, it would be nice if I could get the IP address. I think you gotta get it over here. There it is. Okay. So, for example, say I want to rip this game to the SSD. You can do that now. Go here. And again, say you don't like this cover, you can go to download cover and you can change the cover art. Whatever has been uploaded to their settings. I forgot how to rip the game. Okay. This will create title ID and 007 directly. Sure. And that's it. Back from the dead. What's up, man? Good morning. He's in the live chat right now. We're now ripping Two Worlds 2 from the disk to the SSD. And then the big game I'm going to put on here is Resident Evil 5. I have all the DLC. I have my save file. I'm ready to go with that. Xbox Live Marketplace is closing down, I believe, in June or July of 2024. So if you still have a 360, I would suggest getting it modded. Because if the store is end of life, then, you know, once you mod it, you can even back up all your digital downloads. You could back up your DLC. You could back everything up once this thing is modded out, so. Put my tools away. I wanted to make this video a few days ago, but the guy sent me a broken hard drive, and I glued it together this morning. Well, I didn't glue it together, I glued the pieces that broke off in it. And it just wasn't going to work out. Here's that hard drive, by the way. This whole piece was all bulged up because the plastic pieces broke over here. So I took this Gorilla Glue and I glued the pieces back in perfectly. You couldn't even screw them in because they were broken off, but this bonded to plastic. I was able to screw them back in, and it's fine, but it's not a drive that I could keep opening up without it breaking again, so I decided to use a different drive. And it says 9 out of 21 because it's going to be 21 files for the games on demand. And that's it. You can rip your whole collection. I got all these games here. You can back all this stuff up on here. These games are scratched too, so I mean. We have an original Xbox game here. Sphinx. We can rip this too. We did the backwards compatibility partition. And they're all set. Start playing games. Again, you can download title updates, you can download DLC, you can do all that stuff. Put it right on here. Back from the Dead in the live chat room says, enjoy my day off after my kids clean up the kitchen. Thinking of doing a cooking stream. That's cool. I'm gonna make some chili, beer, bread, and apple desserts with apples I got from the orchard. Sweet, man. Sounds good. If I'm not past that, I'll definitely stop in. I've been very tired a lot lately. Definitely check out Back from the Dead's channel. He's got a lot of reviews. He does live streams. He's got a Resident Evil 4 Remake review that was really good. He's got Destiny streams. And now he's going to do some cooking stuff. So check him out. Back from the Dead is universally universal. Yeah, my anniversary's tomorrow, so I don't know. My wife and I are we have the whole week off. I'm actually coming back. I'm at work now, but I'm coming back. I'm opening on Friday. If I feel like opening on Friday. So. Gets a little nerve-wracking. That's why I came here a little bit earlier, because nobody's around, so no one's going to be banging on the door or anything. I could get out of here and go home and enjoy myself. Alright, it's almost done. Then I'll show you the differences, and then I guess we could rip Sphinx. Show you an original Xbox game works. Scan for new content, we sure do. Now we have to give and it didn't pop up yet. So what we need to do is we need to give it a path to scan for. So we want to add a path, the directory that the games are going to be in. It's going to be content with all these zeros. So you're going to just hit Y. Scan depth, you could put that at 3. Doesn't really matter. Save. You could scan now. And there's Two Worlds Digital again. And this is XEX menu. They already picked that up. That's fine. So again, with the red border, that means the disc is in here. With the green border, that means it's digitally on the console. So we're going to take the disc out. And that's going to go away. See? And now you have the digital version on here. Here's the game. I'm going to leave it right there. Let's put in Sphinx. I'll rip an original Xbox game. It's scratched, so I don't know if it's going to rip it all the way. But they're very light scratches. So it's downloading the artwork for Sphinx, and there it is. RWK88 in the live chat, what's going on? We go to scripts. Aurora to games on demand. And again, I'm going to stick it in this folder. Sure. No, don't do that. Okay. I guess we have to do that. HDD1 content. Disk installation failed. Okay. Clean up cache file. Yeah, sure. It's probably too scratched. Yeah, we could try again. Okay. Alright, yeah, for whatever reason, it's probably because it's really scratched. I mean, it's got a lot on there. I could see that. Oh, this one's pretty scratched too. I don't know. Well, there you go. Now, I want to put my profile on here on my little thumb drive. I gotta get my extension cables here. So I'm gonna go back to the main menu, the Xbox home menu. You have to hold right bumper and hit Y and hit yes, but you got to keep holding right bumper, and you're back at the screen here. So we're going to go to System Storage. My USB drive has my profile on it. Or it did have my profile. My Resident Evil save game. Now, let me put my profile on here. I backed it up on my computer. Close that. Okay, profile. Always back up your profiles. There we go. Fat 360. Move. Move that right to the hard drive. I got my profile. I got my save game data for Resident Evil 5. Move that or copy it. Sure. Dreadpool, what's up, brother? And that's it. Everything's copied over. So to go back to Aurora, just hit the home button and hit YY. I'm gonna unplug my flash drive, my save game. Dreadpool is drinking the beer, clacking the beers, celebrating. I'm going to FTP Resident Evil 5 to this console right now. We'll do that, and then you'll see it pop up. So my IP is 32. Okay. I need to do this with my 360 Elite. You let me know if you need me to help you. You know, I figured it out, Dredd. I think I'm going to start doing this again. Because these RGHs are going for a lot of money now. And if the store is closing in a few months, everyone's got to do it. They got to jailbreak it. Okay, so I'm FTPing on my monitor here. You can't see it, but I'm on my TV through my PC. So I'm going to FTP... what we can do first is FTP a little game that many people don't know that they can play. Let's transfer this. So Dredd, I showed at the beginning on how to put an SSD in there, in the hard drive slot. I took the old drive out, the 20 gig. There's a 500 gig SSD in there. And then I showed how you can rip this game. Well, I showed how to install the dashboard, and then I showed how to rip this game. You may be live with me as I do it. Hey, if you want to come here, man, you're always welcome here. Whenever you guys want, you let me know. So I'm FTPing a game. It's almost done, and then you'll see it pop up on the screen. And this is this game in particular is one of the many reasons why a lot of people are buying RGHs. But also with an RGH, if you missed a game that was delisted on Xbox Live, you can play that game. You could download it. Internet Archive has all the XBLA games in a torrent file. And you can put those games right on here. That's why a lot of people are like, they delisted this game. It's like you can still get it. You just got to know what to do. Okay, FTP. Live in Discord. Walk me through it. I could do that. Okay, so we uploaded our game. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Settings, Content, and we're going to Scan Now. Oop, I hit the wrong button. And there you go. There's GoldenEye. And you're thinking, wow, GoldenEye? Nobody cares about GoldenEye. FTP, yeah, you know me, says Dreadpool. You down with FTP? Saving this video to reference. I'd rather you online with... Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime you want to do this, let me know. Okay, so that's done. And you're thinking, wow, who cares? It's the crappy GoldenEye. You are wrong. This is the GoldenEye that was canceled in 2007. And it has online play. So let's launch that really quick. Did you expect me to remove this Nintendo logo screen? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Put the audio on. This is the GoldenEye we should have gotten on Xbox Series X, but they didn't give it to us. I think because Nintendo pretty much told them not to do it. So you can toggle between the graphics by hitting right bumper. And fun fact, Halo Anniversary. Halo Anniversary actually took this feature from this unreleased game. They got N64 graphics, all in 60 frames per second. Now I want to change my control stick to upright. And I'm ready to play. It keeps the same soundtrack. And again, you can switch between N64 and 360. A full 60 FPS. The game is clean, looks good. Not like that crappy port they released earlier this year. And you can play online with this game. We've streamed this game several times on this channel. Online. RWK, what's up, man? I've been good. How about you? Wish this had the real online capabilities, not the Nintendo BS. Well, this one you can go online with this game on this machine. But yeah, on the Series X version you can't go online at all. And again, we can switch the graphics on the fly. Here's a new render. Here's the old render. And that's it. It's saving our game. I'm gonna get out of this game. This would have been an absolutely Series S seller with the co-op. Yeah, it would have been, but they... I think Nintendo told them you had to have the same version that we have. This cover is kind of ugly. We could change this cover. Go to Y. Go down to download cover. And you'll see the various covers that were uploaded. Maybe I'll go with this one. And it should change the cover. There you go. Excuse me. I like that cover better. I think it fits. What else can I do on here? Oh yeah. Let's FTP Resident Evil 5 with all the DLC. Now that my save game is on here. You can also install trainers, so you can have cheat codes on here. I'll show you how to download a title update. We're going to need that for the DLC for Resident Evil 5. So I'm now FTPing from the computer to the SSD. So again, I'll talk to the chat while this is going on. It's going to take about 15 minutes. David R., what's up? Up in time for game complainers. Awesome. Well, great to have you here. Got a full house in here. It's awesome. So you have Dreadpool, you have the 360 Elite, so it's a fat. Soldering should be easier for you on that machine. On the Slim, by the way, I did order a Gears of War 360 Slim. I've never had that console, and I never had the Halo 4 360, so eventually I'm going to get all those. But I ordered the Gears of War, and I'm going to try to RGH3 that. Hopefully I don't fucking break it, but... You have a 360 Slim too. Okay. So the 360 Fat would be easier to mod. because the soldering points are all on the board and they're big. You can't really miss them. On the Slim, you do have to, if you do the RGH3 with the Slim, you do have to, there's a point on the board that you have to scrape the some of the board mass off of. If you're very gentle, you can get it. But if you screw that point up, you could brick the whole machine. So it's up to you. You're going to need a really big magnifying glass for that. I haven't been able to RGH a Slim. I think I broke 2 of them now. This is the first RGH3 I've done. Now, with the mod chip, I've done plenty of Slims. Mod chip, the hell is that chip called? I think it's called a muffin chip or something. You got the Ace chip, you got the muffin chip, you got the Cool Runner. I've done plenty of those on a Slim, no problem. But an RGH3 on a Slim, that's going to be tricky. I'm no stranger to solder. Yeah, if you think you could handle that, that's cool. I'm going to try to do it with the Gears machine, RGH3. But yeah, on Slims, I've installed many chips, no issues. It's more soldering points, but it's no issue. But I could tell you, this one, so somebody my wife works with, the guy's moving, and he found this in his closet. He's like, I was going to throw it out, but then I realized you guys might want it. So I'm like, what am I going to do with it? So I was like, I'll try the RGH3 on it, and I got it. It worked. I bought a power cord for it. I bought a hard drive for it. And I put the SSD in there just now. I already have spare controllers all over the place. If I were you, Dread, I would mod both of those. Just woke up. How's everyone? So far, so good, man. How you doing? I have a Slim also, I believe. It depends on what model Slim you have. If you have a Trinity model, which is the very first run, you're good. If you have a Corona model, version 1 or 2, you're good. If you have later Slim models, it's definitely gonna be some work. You could do it. Because Microsoft, they tried to block all that stuff. I did not change the thermal paste in this. There was no reason. I couldn't even get the heatsink off. So what happened was, I guess this guy bought it from GameStop, refurbished, because there weren't X-clamps on it. There were just bolts. Usually when people do the bolts, that's like the fix for the red ring. So I didn't mess with that. I didn't take those bolts off or anything. I RGH'd the sucker and put it back in. And it works. And they did the fan mod where the fan goes... You can hear the fan. It's like doubled in speed. Now, you can change the thermal paste if you want. You really don't have to, but you could if you want. And I say that because you're just running these games. It's not a big deal. You're not overclocking anything or... Uploading the game should be done in about 8 minutes, it says. Again, I'm uploading the game and all the DLC. So, my save file is already on here. We have to download a title update from Aurora so that the game can recognize the DLC. You can take it from there. Hockey fan, what's up, brother? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Looks like this guy's coming back, huh? CM Punk in WWE. Looks like it's happening. His post the other day, huh? He posted that Iron Man thing. Well, they're calling a truce. Chilling at work. That's cool. Well, if you guys need me to do this for your machines, let me know. I think I'm going to start doing this when I get 360s in. I'm just going to RGH them. Because they're still going for a lot of money. They're still going for $200-300 a pop. Which is crazy. You know, people love Xbox 360. It was really good. Fred, what's going on, brother? You getting on the plane tomorrow? You should go visit Dreadpool. Fred is still in Florida. I'm driving back now. Oh. Whenever I played the Godfather, I was looking at the 360. Well, you know what's cool about the Godfather on 360? You can use cheat codes with the hack 360. I call it the Italian Terminator when I play as my guy, because all the gangs are shooting me and I'm not dying. It's funny. The Italian Terminator. Sunday's 15 hours out. No beer? Dreadpool wants Fred to drink and drive, huh? Well, yeah. The gangs are like right up on me, and they're trying to take me out. And my guy's just standing there. Nothing's happening. But that's another great thing. You can put trainers on here and you can just have fun, man. That's when I did those streams, what was it, like a year or two ago? I had the Infinite Health on. Infinite Ammo. Well, Fred, you have a Xenon, so your system can't be hacked. Unless you could JTAG it, but you can't because it's on a higher dashboard. Fred, you got to get a newer fat or you got to get a slim. Then we go hook you up. This thing should be done soon. Yeah, 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, we'll have Resident Evil 5 on here, on this dashboard right here. And then we'll download a title update. And hopefully it'll recognize the DLC. It'll recognize my game save. I have a Slim in the closet, but it has it's a Corona, but it has the NAND died on it, so you can't even update it without a hard drive or anything. I don't even know if you can update it with the hard drive. The 4 gigabyte NAND is dead on it. You can't delete the profiles or anything. So I have it sitting in the closet, and I don't even know what I could do with it. Because even if I hacked it, you can't write to the NAND or the South Bridge or whatever. Well, the NAND is no good. The South Bridge obviously works because the system turns on. But I don't know if you can, because it's a Corona. I don't know if you could write to the 4 gig or whatever. So that until I get it, I would have to send that in to somebody to put a new chip on it. And then I could do all that. I have a Hack 360 as well. I used to burn all the games. That's what we did at first. And then the RGHs were making around. Add me to your live redirect. What do you mean? You want me to add you right now? How much would my version go for a trade? Like $5. I don't know. We'll talk about it. So I'm on OBS, Dread. Do you need me to open up Discord? I can open Discord and add you in. Okay, I think this game is done. Okay, what I want to do now is go to setting once again. Go to content and we want to scan. And it's downloading 3 items. It's downloading the cover for the game. There you go. Resident Evil 5. What we want to do is, I'll DM you on Discord. Okay, I'll open Discord in a second. We want to hit Y. We don't want to delete. We want to go to title updates. Hit A. So you're going to hit right bumper. It's going to say Unity Marketplace. That's Aurora. You're going to hit A to download. And it's going to download. We want version 5. That's the final title update for this game. We're downloading it. And that's it. It's installed. You're going to hit left bumper. You're going to see version 5 is installed. Hit A to enable. And hit B to go back. Sometimes you need to rescan, so let's rescan. So it scans the title update. We're going to reboot. Sometimes you don't need to reboot after a title update, but I just want to make sure. Hit Y again. Make sure you go to title updates. And you will see that is still enabled. And that's it. We should have all our DLC. Now, what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to put a trainer there. Richard, what's going on, brother? What was your favorite 360 dashboard? Besides the hack dashboard, Aurora, I'm going to say the NXE dashboard. Next generation or whatever. You can approve people on YouTube to redirect the audience from a video to another creator that is live. I have a video dropping soon. And do you want to redirect after it's finished to the live stream? How do I do that? I'll do it. I just don't know how to do it. So really quick, let me just put the trainer on here. You can group people on YouTube to redirect the audience from a video to another creator that is live. I have a video dropping soon and want to redirect after it's finished to this live stream. Okay. Do I have to do anything or what? What do I have to do? And I'll do it. Okay. On my computer now. Inside of apps, there's Aurora, there's user, and there's trainers. I'm going to put the trainer for RE5 in there. Okay. It's all set. I looked for that setting and I don't have a redirect option. It says back from the dead. Was the next generation dashboard the one with the gray? Yes. It was with the little, your icon was, your avatar was there, but you had all those little blocks that would go like all the way to the right. They called it the NXE, the Next Xbox Experience dashboard. Remember when that came out in 09? Yep. Okay, what I want to do is now, let's load the trainer. I'm going to go to Aurora, User, Trainers, Resident Evil 5 Trainer, and there you go, Trainer enabled. You need to go to YouTube, Settings, Studio Settings, Community, the live redirects. Okay. So let me hit on YouTube Studio. Where's community? I see content, I see analytics, I see settings, community. All channels can redirect my content. This allows other creators to send their viewers to your live stream or premieres. Your content can only be selected. Add a user for live redirect. Okay. Not all users. Jeez. All users found. What's your name on here, Dreadpool? It's telling me I can't find you, which is weird. It says no matching you. Oh, here you go. I got you. Okay, I'm going to add you. Channels I subscribe to can redirect my content. Specific channels who can redirect my content. I put Dreadpool. Alright, I'm going to save. Okay. You're all set. Alright. So we loaded the trainer. Let's play the game. Again, all of our DLC should pop up. All that stuff should be unlocked. My saves from the other hard drive should pop up. Fred, don't buy a Slim on Amazon. All of our stuff is here. Extra content. Let's see if my saves are here. They are here. Everything's here. And that's it. Hey, Dread, if you know anybody that wants these done, let me know. Can make a couple of bucks. That's it. Done. Awesome. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't even know you could do that stuff. So there you go. You have any other questions in the chat? Now you need to stay on past 10:20 p.m. at 10:20 a.m. I'll try my best. I don't know what else I could put on this thing. Fred, if you look for Slims on eBay, I found one for $60 with the controller. Where? Excuse me. Again, Fred, it has to be a specific 360 Slim. You know what I used to do? This is like 10 years ago. I would buy broken 360s with a broken laser, broken Slims. I would buy a new laser for like $5, and then I'd RGH it and sell it. I'd make so much profit. I was buying broken Slims. Just the laser was broken. I was buying them for like $50, and then reselling them for like $300. I got the one that is the 360 what? What's the max hard drive size? I think 2 terabytes the max. There are some people that are getting 16 terabytes to run on these things. I don't know how the hell it... I have to look into that, but I'm not really, like, doing that. Fred, I can't see what you're saying because of my heart. I got the one I got is a 360S. If there's photos of it, like, on the back... You have to let me know a couple of details. You need a 360 Slim, but it needs to be from like 2010. to like 2011, 2012. I mean, you can hack all of them, but it's just the later you go, the harder it is to hack. It's not hard, but it's just a pain in the ass because you got to add stuff. What do I need to buy for the hack? If you buy the correct one, I'm telling you, you don't need to buy anything because they just got to solder 2 wires. But yes, for the hack, I would say buy a SSD like you did for the original Xbox. And 500 gigabyte SSD is like $28 now. If even, it might be $21. Let me check it out. Go to Amazon. PNY SSD. A 1 terabyte's $41. A 250 gigabyte. I'm sorry. Where's 500? 500 gigabytes, $26.99. If you want 2 terabytes, you could do $77.99. So Dreadpool, the minimum size hard drive is a 20 gigabyte, I guess. Is that what was in here originally? When you have the RGH Dreadpool, you can put any size drive for the most part because it ignores the file system, the limitations. You can't just put the SSD into a regular 360 because it won't recognize it because it needs a specific... Basically, people rip the firmware on here, on this Seagate, 20 gigabyte. You have to get the same exact one. Or a Western Digital Blue or something from back in the day. Write that firmware or whatever to it, and then it would work. Whereas if you just have the hack, you don't need to do any of that stuff. You could put whatever you want in there. Which is what we did today. Fred, you could get a 2 terabyte for $77.99 and just you can rip all your games to the drive. A 1 terabyte, 500 gig, it's up to you. It's model 1439. I think you're good. Let me double check that. That might be a Trinity. Uh, 1439 home video game console first generation. Okay, so that might be the one. That might be good. Xbox 360 Slim 250 gigabyte model 1439 game console. Yeah, that's a Trinity. Do you know what the back of it says? Like the, can you give me the voltage? It'll say like 9.A or 10.A or something. It looks like it's a Trinity, which is the one that you want. If you could get that for $60, just buy it. Looking at for the whole library size needed, plus backwards compat. Oh man, Oh, Dreadpool, you might be getting that 16 terabyte. I was in another conversation. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Dread, so I think the max that you can do, I mean, I heard of that 16 terabyte thing. I have to look into that. But the max hard drive capacity for this, I think, is just 2 terabytes. But then again, you could plug in several USB drives, or you could hard drives into the USB ports and run games off of there too. Yeah, all right. Send me the picture. I'll look at it. Well, somebody opened it. That's for sure. Does it work? I can't even see the date on this thing. Oh, yeah, that picture's too blurry. What is that? 4 gigabytes? That looks like a 4 gigabyte model. That might be a 4 gig Trinity. When I go to school, I'll check. I guess it's a local electronics store. I'm getting sold. It's getting sold from in Connecticut, where my school is. 16 terabytes seems overkill for 360 and OG library. I mean, it might, but it depends on. I mean, if you think about it, man, a lot of these games are on dual layer discs. Now, if you do games on demand images, you're going to get the full disc. If you do JTAG rips, you're going to get just the files, which is fine. It still works. But you'll save a lot of space with JTAG files. Because basically a JTAG file is, it just rips all the dummy files off of this disk. It just rips the game off of here, not the dummy files. So RE5, game on demand was the size of the disc. Right? Here, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the differences right now. Hang on. One second. JTAG. And what's games on demand? Give me that size. Okay, so Resident Evil. It's basically taking up the whole disc anyway, but... Yeah, okay. So if you were to rip the JTAG files, just the files, it'd be 669 gigabytes. But if you did the games on demand, it's 6.74 gigabytes. Mainly because Resident Evil is just a big game and it takes a whole disc. But like we've seen, there are a lot of games, even for 360, that are like 500 megabytes on a dual layer disc. If you use the games on demand, you're going to get the full size of the disc. JTAG files, you're just going to get the game files. So again, that'll save a lot of space too. Yeah, Fred, let me know. Fred, if it's from 2010, 2011, just buy it. Trainwreck, what's up? Or it's VB. I haven't called you Trainwreck in a while. Just taking questions for another 20 minutes, at least. So this one I bought off eBay. I talked about this earlier. It was bulged up, and I was like, what the hell? Two plastic pieces in here were broken. So this morning, I came here, took the Gorilla Glue, glued the pieces back together, and the screws were able to go right in. So, but I decided not to use this drive. I used actually one of Fred's, one of your drives that were traded in, Fred. I used that one. And this I will replace that with the other one. Thoughts on the Lenovo ThinkPads? I would go with Lenovo. I don't mind Dell, but a lot of people don't like Dell, and Dell gives you problems sometimes. Lenovo used to be IBM brand, so I would stick with Lenovo. Very, very good. It's very good that you're doing research. Yeah, 60 with the original controller is not bad. Yeah, I would jump on that. And if we fuck it up, you only lost $60. And you do realize, Fred, the controller sells for $45. So you're getting the Xbox for $15. It's funny, the controller sells a lot more than the system does half the time. already messaged the guy. Yeah, if I were you, grab that thing. And then we'll do what we got to do here. If you could find a couple of them for that price, I would just grab a few of them. Because they go for a lot more money on eBay. They go for like... Unmodded 360s go for like 120. I just bought a Gears of War Slim for $128. It only comes with the power cord and the game, but the guy said the games will scratch. I don't care about the game. I had the controller for that from years ago. I never had that machine though. I was gonna buy it at Sam's Club once, and I didn't do it because I was like, I don't need it, and I regret it. It's a really cool machine. $200 ThinkPad on Amazon. 16 gigs of RAM, 256 storage. Doesn't seem bad for just watching. No, that's actually a good deal. For that stuff, it's not too bad. I'd go for it. Fred, what you're looking for is 360s from 2010 to 2011. The voltage. You want to look for a 10 on the back of this machine. It'll say like 10 volts. That's the one that you really want. And also it has the dates on the back of the machine too. So. I didn't even open Discord. Shit, I gotta open Discord. I see what you did. Okay, cool. You took settings. Nice. Done. Perfect. Thank you. Dreadpool, thanks, man. $10, then you want that. Meanwhile, the MacBook Air is nearly $2,000. Good machine, but very expensive. Yeah, I would stay away from Apple. Hey, if you got the cash, I would go with Apple. But you're talking $2,000 versus $200 for almost the same amount of power. You're paying for the operating system, Richard. I only bought the stupid iPad because of the, I want to play Resident Evil on it. I want to see how it runs. And I only bought the Apple Watch. I was going to call it iWatch. Because it was like, I think I got it for like $200 or something. When the watch goes for like 3 something, 4 something. I don't even know if I'm going to like the watch. It's going to be here in a couple of days. I'll check it out. If you had tons of money, I would say go with the Mac. But I mean, if you compare the specs to the ThinkPad, not much difference. So Fred, is it 10 volts or you're telling me you're looking for 10 volts? Yeah, so Fred, you would just need a I'm sorry, you would need an SSD and I got the wires and stuff. If I were you, Fred, just go for the 2 terabyte. If not, go for the 1 terabyte. Then you can rip all your stuff on there and you don't have to worry about it. The specs are very similar, and I don't plan on doing anything heavy on it. Just need something portable. I would say go with the ThinkPad. You're good. By the way, Richard, did you know Lenovo ThinkPad? It used to be called the IBM ThinkPad. Look that up. There's a lot of history. I don't know if it's 10 volts. I'm going to go in person tomorrow and check. Yeah, let me know. Tomorrow's my anniversary, Fred, but Wednesday I'm free. So if you want to do anything with this machine, let me know. If not, I'll be here Friday. Wait, what the hell is today? Today's Monday? Yeah, okay. It used to be IBM before the Lenovo. I heard they have very good QA. Lenovo is really good. They have a very good reputation, from what I know. Because I know a lot of people that don't like Dell. I don't have a problem with Dell, but a lot of people I know don't like Dell. And I always say, well, go Lenovo then. Lenovo's like the best. We could put a 360 game on here. I got arcade games. Hang on. Let me see what I got on here. I should just upload, the problem is I have some of Abo's games on here. I got Monopoly Streets, I'll upload that. That's a small game. So I'm FTPing from the computer directly to the SSD right here. This stream turned out really cool. I showed you guys how to install the SSD, install the dashboard, rip a game. FTP'd a few games, checked them out. Very cool. Alright. Monopoly Streets is up. Oh, you know what I have? I got something that you all might like. I should copy it onto the hard drive. Hang on a second here. Hold the phone. This was on the hard drive, the broken hard drive the guy sent me. It wasn't broken, but you know what I mean. The shell was broken. Hold on. You guys are going to love this. I might upload this. You guys probably never seen this video before in your lives. Hold up. Storage for my USB videos. Here we go. This should be on everyone's Xbox. Unplug my portable drive. Here, check this out. Okay. I gotta use the other one. Come on. It worked on the other hard drive. We don't need Media Center. I wonder if I need to, there, let's just... File manager. There's Monopoly Streets. Eli, what's up? Alright, Fred, take care. I'll catch you later, man. May not be supported. Oh, whatever. System. Yeah, because when I played it on the other hard drive, I went to movies and TV. And it's not working. I had to do the avatar update. I might have to do the avatar update. Hang on. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. This drive has that. Hang on, let me try something. Okay. I know what I'll do. Hang on. I'm going to cancel that. Delete that. Yeah. I'll put it on a faster drive. Oh, that's zooming. Okay, cool. That's it. Now what I want to do is eject. If this update pops up, that might be why the movie player doesn't want to work, because it needs that update. We'll find out. We sure do need that update. There you go. Jamie, what's up, man? Dreadpool and their viewers just joined. Awesome. Thank you, Dreadpool. Appreciate it, man. Jamie, what's going on, man? So this should give me, I call it the avatar update. It should give me my avatars. Dreadpool is back. Thank you, sir. Okay, so you see my avatars here now. So now let's go to movies and TV. There you go. It's working. My game videos. Here, check this out.
Connect your Xbox 360 to the internet. and plug in to the endless entertainment of Xbox Live. You can try games before you buy them and extend your current games. You can play games with your friends, no matter where they are. Or watch movies and TV shows when you want in HD. And there are new experiences coming all the time. More games, more entertainment, more fun. Connect your Xbox 360 to the internet and plug in to the endless entertainment of Xbox Live.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, that video was on the hard drive I got. My Ninja Turtle flash drive. There it is. I'm glad the redirect worked. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was very cool of you. Check out Dreadpool's channel. I gotta watch your haunted house stuff. You posted something a couple days ago. I gotta watch it. We got the movie theater seats, so we're gonna watch it in the movie theater seats. So, I showed you how to take the 20 gig out, put the 500 gig SSD in. Again, this is a RGH console. This is a modded machine. In order to do this swap, you need to have a modded console. You can't do it on a basic Xbox 360. I set up the dashboard. I uploaded some games. Here, let's go back to the Aurora Dash. I have stuff dropping just about every day. That's good. Keeping consistent on here. What I want to do is this has to be a game, right? What is this? I'm uploading a XBLA game. I think it is. Let's see. So we'll scan. Oh, found something. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There you go. There it is. Look how quick that was. Love these videos. Thank you. I love your Halloween videos too, man. You're dropping these videos every day in October. It's great. I remember I had games. I had that game on XBLA back in the day. Yeah, well, if you go to Internet Archive, you could download a torrent with all the XBLA games. I would say do that, and then when you do End of Life on your 360 and do the mods and stuff like that, you'll be able to put everything on here. Let me see what else I have. Blowing that stuff might take all night. I don't even know what this game is. I got Simpsons Arcade. I got the Ninja Turtle games. Oh, I got the that WWF game that wasn't released. It was never released. There. WrestleFest. Oh, Turtles Training Lair. This is a Kinect game. I didn't know that. But yeah, I mean, you can download DLC from Internet Archive. I mean, if you have DLC on your OG Xbox, you can transfer it on here as well. You don't even need to download anything. But I mean, this is, you talk about preservation. I mean, this is the way to go. There's Soul Calibur. Just put it right on. I love how they made the bootleg WrestleFest game with Zack Ryder.
Welcome back to the stage of history. Remake! Battle 1, fight! You win! Battle 2, fight! You win!
That was kind of loud. Retromania, yeah, that game sucks. Not a fan of that. I'm gonna queue this game. I'm gonna queue this game. I'm gonna upload this stuff right now. This thing seems to have frozen. Now, I don't know if... Usually this doesn't happen. It doesn't freeze. I don't know if it's this machine in particular. Every once in a while this will freeze in the Aurora menu. But I never have freezing issues on any of my other RGHs, so... And again, that's just randomly it does that on this machine. Well, we uploaded 2 more games. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have the arcade collection as well. I gotta upload.
Round 1, fight. Smoke wins. Round 2, fight.
I got Soul Calibur too. I gotta upload it.
Finish it. Smoke wins. Fatality.
Especially because Spawn is in it.
Round 1,
What
fight.
about getting one of these just so I can play 2K13? Put all the DLC and logo hacks. So I can make created guys since it's easier to do on Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, let me know, Eli. I have all the 2K13 DLC on here.
Wins. Round 2, fight. Smoke wins. Round 1, fight. Wins.
Well, there you go.
Round 2, fight. Smoke wins. Fatality.
Very nice.
Round 1, fight. Superb. Well done. Smoke wins.
Man, I could put a few more games on here. I just want to check the. I don't even know if I have 2K13 on here. I might. I'm gonna check my folders. Hang on. This. I gotta check by title update. Ah, Shattered Dimensions. Okay. That game we want. Shattered Dimensions never came out on PC, which is weird. It's like the only Spider-Man game that didn't come out on PC. Okay, No More Heroes I do not want. That was the game that ABBA wanted. I got TNA Impact on it. Yeah, so I gotta have WWE 2K13 on here. I'll upload that now if I can find it. Soul Calibur 4 with Yoda's on here. Burnout Crash, that's my game. I'll upload that right now. Burnout Revenge. I'm just looking to see what I have in my folder here. I gotta check by numbers. Looking for WWE. Ah, here it is. I found it. WWE 13. All the DLC is in here, buddy. Did this thing where it froze again. It's still uploading the game though, which is weird, but lots of games from the PS3 era I never played. There are games on 360 I never played either. Well, I didn't play a lot of them as well. I mean, You know, I had a job at Best Buy when the 360 came out. I was buying games, but I wasn't buying a ton of them. Couldn't afford it. And then in May of '06, I hacked a disk drive, and that was it, man. We were off to the races. I would spend like $50 on a pack of dual layer discs, and I would burn a bunch of games. But I would burn so many games I wouldn't even play them. I would burn them just to have them. And you know, some of them I played, and the ones that I really liked, I ended up buying. And the ones that I didn't get around to, I never bought because I never played them. It was like the Dreamcast. You're just burning games just to have them, but didn't play many of them. My 360 was just mailed out, ironically enough. Should be here by Saturday. Alright, good. I'll unbox that and we'll check that out. It'll be the first time I own a Gears of War Xbox 360 Slim. Okay, what number am I looking for? I'm looking for a 545 108B4. Alright, I'm uploading WWE 2K, WWE 13 right now. They didn't go 2K till 14. Although I think when 2K did buy WWE 13, or they got the license or whatever, they bought THQ. That's what happened. They bought the assets of THQ. I think there is a 2K13 box art out there with the 2K logo. Or it's WWE 13 with the 2K logo instead of the THQ logo. There's two different variants out there. I'm sure that'll go for money one day when somebody figures that out. But there are two variants. There's a THQ variant and a 2K variant. Even though the menu froze, I'm still able to upload stuff. So it's going to take a few minutes, Eli. Then I'll get the title update, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, just put 2K logo on the box. PS3 360 or so much stuff. Even AAA games I never played. I never touched. I think I've played pretty much every Dreamcast game. Every good Dreamcast game. Okay. Then they deactivated the servers. I think they just announced 2K23 servers are going down in like early next year. So 2K23 didn't even, or 2K22 servers just went down or something. Something weird. It's like they're deactivating servers to push people off of the previous game, which is kind of ridiculous. It's messed up. Ads will run in 30 seconds. Be prepared. After I show you guys WWE 13, I'm going to head out. So I just got to wait for this to finish uploading. It's going to be a few minutes though. It says another 10 minutes to upload, so. Is this all the files? I don't know if this is... Oh yeah, this is all the files. I think. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I actually have the disc inside. I could have just ripped the damn disc. But I have everything. Okay, so in my 360 folder, I have WWE 13, the game itself, and the DLC it's in the same folder. All I do is upload it to the machine, and it just does everything. You can at least leave community creations up. They won't. They want you on the next game. The big eyeballs from Dreadpool. That's like one of the reasons I stopped buying WWE games. The game sucks like the product right now. Look at AEW. Everyone stopped playing that game after the first 2 days. They'll probably be like TNA where they won't make another game. Yeah, it says it's going to be about 8 minutes. Then I had to get the title update, which takes like 5 seconds. Launch the game, and you'll have all the DLC. Make sure the audio's off though, because it plays copyrighted music. That's stupid. That stupid game. Yeah, the audio's off. So when you're uploading, when you're FTPing, you can't play games or anything. You have to leave it at the menu. 5 minutes till the game's done. We could check it out. They gave us Fire per World. Okay. Hold up. My question is from Dreadpool. My question is, how hard is it to make good wrestling arcade simulator? They've been making these games for years and still can't figure out how to make a game, no matter the company or style. Yeah, Dreadpool, and you know what the big scam point is? It plays like No Mercy. It's like, whenever somebody says it plays like No Mercy, it never plays like No Mercy. N64 are the best versions, and they needed some improvement. Yeah, you're right. I'll be honest, I think WWF Warzone, NWO Revenge, and the SmackDown games, I think they nailed it. Like the very first SmackDown game. And I think Royal Rumble on Dreamcast. I think those were pretty good arcadey games. Imagine no name brand made with UE5 and character creation would kill the predecessors. They could totally do that. I was shocked AEW didn't make an N64 style game. Like NWO Revenge type game. As like a ha-ha game until the real game was ready. But even they lied. At TNA, same thing. They made the game. It plays like No Mercy. When you play the game, it plays nothing like No Mercy. They just say that shit so people will go out and buy it. Someone will make a good wrestling game one of these days. I didn't like SmackDown. I didn't like the SmackDown lines. It was Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat wrestling to me. I hope those UPW guys at least make a decent game. UPW? They're making a game? Oh, Dreadpool, are you talking about like WrestleMania and In Your House? Because those were definitely like Mortal Kombat-esque. I mean, Shawn Michaels has a freaking... Shawn Michaels and Undertaker have fatalities in that game. That was by Midway, those two games. I thought WrestleMania was okay, but In Your House... In Your House is okay. It wasn't, like, the greatest game ever. This is done in 2 minutes. I'm only getting 9 megabits per second. Through the Ethernet cable. So it is faster if you just plug the drive into your PC and transfer this stuff. Which I did order. I mean, I have one at the house somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it is. It's all packed away. I ordered a official Xbox 360 transfer cable. The later version that does both hard drives. I'll do a video on that as well. That's your best bet because you can plug it in the PC and get it done quicker. But if you don't want to spend the money, FTP is the way to go. So from what I'm reading, the freezing in the menu is because the RGH3 wires, they might be a little bit closer to each other. And even though I did move them away from each other, there still might be some interference. So if I ever go back in here, I'll check that out. But yes, do not keep the wires close to each other. Keep them far away as possible. I've never done an RGH3 besides this one, so it's the first time I'm learning all this stuff. Let's turn this off because the menu froze. The game is uploaded. I think, yeah, once I play this game, that'll be it for today. I turn the audio off so there's no audio. So it's going to scan WWE. I found it. Arcade Collection, Burnout, X-Men, WWE. All these games are downloading the covers. There you go. So for WWE, we're going to hit Y. Title updates. Unity Marketplace, version 1. Download it. Again, you need that title update so it tells the game that there's DLC. Okay, go to installed, enable. It'll tell you the DLC you have too. Hit A. There's your DLC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan again. I'm going to restart. You don't have to do this all the time, but I'm doing it so I don't have to keep loading the game. And I'm going to sign in. I have the audio off again. Don't want the copyright music. I think Warzone was more responsive than that. It was. Hit X to unlock everything. Let's do it. That's it. There's all your stuff. There's everybody unlocked. I still don't know why there's like 4 empty slots here. Maybe they were thinking of adding more people. I don't know. Everyone's here. Downloadable content. DDP. Goldust. Gangrel. Rikishi. Val Venus. Scotty. Grandmaster. Oh, Drew McIntyre. Screw him. Ryback. Oh, really screw Ryback. Undertaker. Pillman. Sandow. It's Terry Funk. Mike Tyson. DDP versus Mike Tyson. Who the hell wants to see that match? We could do it at the old SmackDown. They had combos with X and O to do a stunner. Dude, this was the best wrestling game when it came out. Keep giving him the diamond cutter. DDP was an odd choice for DLC. With all the Attitude Era guys. Well, I mean, he was in the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era was like freaking 97 to early 2018 or was it 2008? Before they changed the freaking logo, 2014, whatever it was. People will say, no, the Attitude Era was 98 to 2002, 2003. Dude, the thing said, the intro said Attitude for like 10 years. But yeah, DDP was in WWE in 01. So I want to take this stuff off here. Hang on. Everything on AI is on low. Screw the AI. Dude, SmackDown and Raw from 2001 in this game. What are you talking about? Adrenaline? Blood is on. What's adrenaline? Is adrenaline, what the hell was that thing? The stamina system? Is that what adrenaline is? They just renamed it in this game? Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it on. The stamina system was the worst thing that happened to all these games. Yo, give me the DLC. What are you doing? Yeah, why not? No entrances. I want an old arena. You know, Eli, you're right. Why wasn't WrestleMania 2001 in this? The 1999 Royal Rumble's here. WrestleMania 17 isn't 14 though, right? Because that was the WrestleMania themed. I got 14 with all the DLC too, because the NWO's in it. Which was weird. The NWO should have been in this game. Not the WrestleMania game. Well, whatever. Yeah, I have that on my folder. I could upload it now, but I'm not going to. I've been here all morning. Yeah, I know. I'm playing 13 right now. They should have had the NWO in this game. Come on. This is all BS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. This is done. I'm going to take this other guy's hard drive. I'm going to erase this dude's hard drive. A broken hard drive. Well, it's not broken, but you know what I mean. The shell was broken. I had to glue it together. I'm going to erase his stuff so that I can put it for sale with the other machine. I really want the Flash Funk DLC. What Flash Funk DLC? For what? Or you wanted Flash Funk DLC? think there's games on here too. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy over this profile. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna format this hard drive. Let me see here. I need that photo from earlier. The serial number. Eli, you should see how much Xbox 360s are over in Japan. They're probably not worth shit over there. You could probably get one for cheap. Bring it back here and I'll fix it. Alright, the hard drive is erased. Now I could sell this stupid hard drive with the machine that I have inside. Turn this off. Make sure until it's fully turned off. Throw all this stuff out. Take this. If I can pull this up. Plug my drive in. Alrighty, turn this on one last time. Yeah, I could probably grab them for like 30. Wow. $2K24 show of new generation showcase. Yeah, no, that's alright. Keep making the Attitude Era, man. That shit sells. But this time, put everybody in. Put all the Attitude guys, put in the NWO, put in some WCW guys, like ECW guys, like just make the biggest game you can make. Hopefully Endeavor like sells more like WCW and ECW stuff. I mean, WWE sells a lot of the shirts and stuff, but maybe Endeavor could get that big game done, you know what I mean? Or maybe they'll have ECW games or WCW games or... Sometimes you gotta turn it off, turn it back on. It doesn't glitch right away. There you go, instant glitch. It's the whole point of RGH 3.0. Get an instant glitch. Turns the machine right on. And here you have it. $2K17, just kept adding guys. 2K19 was pretty good. That was the last good one because that was the last one Ukes did. I gotta get home soon. It's almost lunchtime. I've been here since like 6:30 in the morning. Been here for almost 5 hours. If you're buying an Xbox 360, this is a game to have. Resident Evil 5. I mean, this is the game. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. I gotta go to Mercenaries United. Or, Mercenaries Reunion. It's United in the Series X version. There you go. There you go. You could get the Steam code for 2K19, but it's $50, $60. It's still available. You can still grab that code. Alright, so we did everything today. We put the SSD in. I installed the dashboard. I installed some games. Did some FTP. Everything is cool. Got all the DLC for Resident Evil 5. Got all the DLC for WWE 13. So, I'm out of here. Everyone take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. And I'll catch you guys later. Shout out to Dreadpool. He really helped me out in the stream today. And, Eli, take care, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.